First of all, I have the greatest respect for Wendell Berry's intellect, his spirituality, his politics, his activism. Wendell Berry is like a Renaissance human being for the 21st century. And he has bucked the tide in terms of really staying with his own deep integrity, and staying on the farm and allowing all of his work to be grounded in place. So my process in the Wendell Berry pieces started with having this deep respect for him as a person. And then from that respect, the poetry. When I first started reading Wendell, I was struck by the classical nature of his poetry. I mean, you can see Shakespeare and Wordsworth and all of this kind of classical symmetry and attention to form, but you also see a very modern sensibility and how his poetry integrates. It's about relationships with man to man, human to human, man to the humanity and the divine, humanity and the earth. And it's about all of these deep, profound, philosophical, metaphysical, spiritual relationships. And so all the depth that is Wendell Berry allows me to enter, I think, into a depth with the poetry, And writing the poetry, for me, it's very much like the composer William Byrd, Renaissance composer, said, if you focus deeply enough on a sacred text, it will reveal itself to you in music. It's the depth of concentration and devotion and dedication to the text that allows the music to come forth. And I hope I've been able to do that somewhat with Wendell's poems. I've listened to the poems, written them out, meditated on them, taken them into the woods, and really asked the poem how it wants to be sung. I absolutely love working with Voces and with Frank. Frank brings a musical sensitivity and a capacity to truly enter into the essence of the music and call it forth in the choir. And the volunteers for the choir are really, really wonderful. A few years ago, actually, I got to be artist in residence with Voces Novae, so I got to actually be in every week. So I got to see the whole process of seeing the music born, from the initial rehearsals and watching it sculpt and everything. And what I think really differentiates Voces Novae in one way is the deep dedication of every single member to honestly and authentically and beautifully serving the music itself.